Hello, I'm Whisper. This is Dyson's Fair Program. And let's have a look at the update log because there was something downloaded. They must have had a small one. That lot we knew. That must have been just before I left for holidays. Oh yeah, that's where they nerfed bulk seeds a bit. I guess it was a bit too hard for people who were, I shouldn't say too hard, but too damned annoying for people who were running on high dark fog settings, or even normal. I seem to remember back in the day, damn seeds were everywhere, which is why I put everything on minimal for this particular game, so that I didn't have to deal with that level of stupid. They kept metadata. That's a signed integer. Somebody must have gotten hell's teeth. Metadata output of a single cluster at 2 billion? Somebody must have, well, somebody must have really had a massive factory to blow that one up. Okay, that sort of tells you as far as megabases go, doesn't it? Holy Mary. Okay, fix an issue we're destroying. This is probably the one that just downloaded since it's, what, 3 days ago? 3 days ago. We'll see if there is. That's pretty interesting, that one. Basically, if a dark fog relay station lands on or tries to land on a planet in a different star system from your one, or maybe far away from where you are, your mecha is, if you happen to have, I guess, missile arrays, or what do you call them, the Gauss cannons, and just blat them out of the sky, it looks like it might cause save file errors. Interesting. Alright, let us have a load here. Where were we? Okay, this is doing... yes. I set the spinner form up since the darn stuff was there. Okay, how much space do we have here? Quite a bit. I may as well, while I'm here, tap the entire planet. Let's have a look. Bulk, mass bulk sender mining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like I've missed a belt in this particular one. That's okay, I can fix it later in sandbox mode. Where are we? I think that won't be too close. Yep. That's the location. Oh, and we are short belts. Luckily, I carry spares. Instead of having to do this all myself, let's just build. There you go. Well, that's building. does the rest of the planet look? Yeah, I definitely need to tap that. Ah. Ancient drones. Yeah, there's a few there. Alright, let me just... Yeah. We were short a few. Were we not? They must have just been sitting in reserve when I put them through. Right. Well, that is doing that. Oops, come on you. That was quite a power surge there, wasn't it? Let's just tell it to transfer all the warpers to everything. Excellent. So now we don't have to get warpers to everywhere because we have a heap of them there. Okay. Maybe we need a few more than I expected. Although no surprise with us. Come on, you. Here we are. Speaking of that, let's have a look at how our science is going. Shift P. Ticking along, ticking along. You're not ticking along at all, are you? Production rate 33 a minute. Let's have a look at what's going on out there. Titanium. Demand, supply is not supplying a sodding. Alright, that looks like we'd better have a damn look at what's going on. Let's see, innermost planet, innermost planet. Was that Iota Cancri or it was Iota Cancri? Let's have a squeeze at what's going on. Very strange. Oh, by the way, you'll note that I haven't gotten high cruise mode, and that's because there's no point wasting all that energy, especially early. You don't need to be going ultra fast when you go into warp mode. Let's see, this should be close, if not bang on. Excellent. Come on you, just base plant the planet, my friend. Which way is north? That way. Excellent. Where are we going? Somewhere over here? Proliferator. Here we are. Huh. Oh, did I? You moron. Oh my god, the stupid is real. And I forgot to connect that as well. What in... I'm not sure we can... looks like we might be able to saturate the whole belt. It'll just take time. Watching that sort of stupid mistake must be... It's definitely embarrassing on my part, and you guys must be facepalming so damn hard. Guys, and probably the one lady. Gee. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that was good. Alright, what I will do is I will pause here and check. Excuse me. Goodness. Hope I haven't caught anything while I'm been on holiday. That would suck. I will check a few more things, then go back out and hammer the living crud out of that planet. Well, I say hammer the living crud out of it, I mean basically I'll go and set everything up for mining on it. This thing should... let's look at this now. Come on, tell me you are going to work. Actually, may not have gotten there yet. Hasn't gotten there yet, still incoming. Just stupid. Okay, it must have come out and grabbed them, otherwise it would already have the darn things there by now. Alright, since I'm here, what other tech might we need? See what we can get on upgrades. No, that is where we will go eventually, but not currently. What am I doing now? I don't care too much about auto reconstruction. Yeah, we'll activate it while it's here. Requires green, green, green. What the heck? We'll use it. Green science. This one, green science. Yep. Green science capacity. Oops, where were we? Capacity. Green science. Green science. We don't really care about research speed. We just chuck up so many buildings it doesn't matter. We could throw that in as well. What the heck, it doesn't hurt any. That one's green, that one's green. Yellow, thanking you. Queue's full. We may as well just blat it out. Let's see how we're doing now. Yay, we have the stuff there. Shift P. Well, it's building, it's using stuff. So, yeah. Alright, I shall, I guess head back out and get everything on that planet set up for mining. In fact, since we are back in our home system, I may as well go over and grab some water pumps and work on doing a Bit of sulphuric acid in as well. Alright, I will catch us later. So, cheers. See you in a bit. 28 hours. Okay. Okay, back again. That took quite a while. Close to 4 hours. I will be glad when we get the advanced mining machines back. Let's see, that's all there. Now, what I've done is I've shoved on a bunch more solar panels because we have so many of these set up. So let's get them running. When they start running, they will go bananas on the local grid. But it is nice to see them swarm out and grab everything. Alright, there is our planet. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we can overlap and what have you. Man, it is so fiddly. Any rate, let's just take all this down. Don't need it anymore. And while you're laughing at my absolutely terrible, I'll call it a faux pas, complete stupidity, I have come up with something else to sort of make up for it. So, let's see. We have nothing in particular beyond these in here. And the thing that I'm going to make up for is there is another way. Oh, I should change this one. M, because we are now complete. Put M there, because that is now complete. We haven't bothered with any of these other planets as yet. Tropicana. Yeah, don't really care at this point. It's got so much stuff. And that was the one I messed up on and landed on by accident first. Never did anything there, not really going to. Good wind energy ratio. Any rate, let us go and find. Now, where are we? That's where that's our data. I want to find, there was one somewhere here which had acid. No. 7 light years out of range. Maybe it's this one. It is this one, sulphuric acid ocean. And it has an ice giant as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to tap that. Notice how all our items have disappeared now. Our non-working is now working. Okay, let's get to this ice giant. I have figured out another slightly easier way of working with them. In a way, I wish that we could turn off the drones when we're on an ice giant, but, well, there probably is a way actually. I never thought to look into it. Where are we? South. Get on the right thing. Huh. We landed on the equator, did we? Yeah, we did. That's not something you normally see. Alright. That's not the equator. Where's the equator? There's the equator. This is actually perfect. In fact, I'm going to have a look. There must be a way. Let's disable the drones. Oh, here's something we can do. Auto replenish our warpers. And when we use some up or run out, it should automatically refill that. I've just manually filled it. Okay, so I've turned off the drones. Now I'm just going to go across and place this lot. And I'll just spam the click button. Not there. Derp. Wrong location. And now our drones aren't going out and getting lost. Oh, come on, you. You're too far out of range before. Wouldn't surprise me. And I'll show you a little something you can do on a gas giant. Once these are all in, waiting to be built. I know I said I'd never show you anything like this again, but you might find this useful or easier to deal with. Out of build range. Too close. I wish in a way that we could do blueprints on here, but I believe that only you have to have a mod to do that. If I remember reading somewhere that you used to be able to blueprint, so I'm not sure. Maybe they found it was just too difficult to restrict a blueprint to the gas giant itself. So maybe people were putting down blueprints they shouldn't have been able to. Whoops. Accidentally hit right click. And turned things off. I can just spam click until it goes. Don't know if you can hear that. The microphone's probably set to not allow that to be picked up. Almost done with the 40 of them. This is actually the second one I've done here. So now what we can do is go into M mode and manually build them. And because our drones are turned off, we absolutely do not have to worry about, oh, when's my drone coming back, etc, etc. I remember in the old days it was such a pain, but I never knew you could do this. And when I did the last one, which was just a standard gas giant, I thought, you know what, I'll see if I can do these from M mode, and we can, as you can see. And no, I'm not in sandbox mode. This is normal mode, ordinary gameplay. Yep, get closer so I can see what I'm doing. Never thought to try this when they added manual mode or manual build. So there we are. Let's put our construction drones back on. Excuse me, water. Okay. Now, which one has the acid? Virus and kimberlite ore. Virus. Fractal silicon. Sulphuric acid. No special stuff, but I am so tempted to go and I am extremely tempted to go and tap all that iron ore. In fact, I will, so this one will be another bit of a break once I get on there. I'll show you something else you can do. I found it out some time back. And it's something you can do with oil extractors and with water pumps. Technically, I have oil extractors here, just no oil to extract. But I definitely, you know what, I'm not going to... Come on, you stop messing me around. I do not feel like... Oi, get... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hit tab, didn't I? Okay, 0.33 AU's not bad. Here we go. Come on, give me... Yay. North is that way. Let's have a look for some nice big acid lakes. Yeah, this one will do. Now, we all know that, oh yeah, you can turn around, but like foundation required. That's really weird. But like miners, you can rotate these left and right with the arrow keys. And you can do the same with the oil extractors. So yeah, quite handy. Alright, I will pause things here. Oh yeah, we got 2 dud iron veins. We're running out back on our home or starter system. So I will tap some sulphuric acid and put down various bits and pieces in the form of solar panels and mines and what have you. And I guess, what do I really want to do? I'm not going to tap everything, screw that, but I will tap all the damned iron veins. And maybe the silicon as well, since it's here. Okay, back in a bit. Alright, back again. That added another 3 odd hours to things. A couple at least. Alright, we are now set up. Start receiving. So let's just make sure I haven't made any silly mistakes here, like leaving those on local provider. And how about those? Same thing. Yeah, this wasn't exactly how I was expecting when I figured I'd be coming back into this game after my holiday. Everything just, wow, I expected maybe an hour, and boy did that escalate. Everything swarms around and gets all the acid and the iron ore. And just to show you, let me turn this the right way around. We have tapped just about every single patch of acid on the planet. I think there's a couple of small ones which I didn't bother with, all paved over. And there's one that's right beside the titanium veins, and I just thought, I can't be bothered. But yeah, otherwise, loads of acid. Yeah. And loads of iron ore, my god. One good thing about this is that it doesn't show very well on some of these. I haven't done it. Here's one. You can actually pave over and put down some more, which is what I've done in a couple of spots. Prime example, I should probably put a few more there. Honestly, I don't know if I should bother. Let's see. Yeah, that was not what I was intending to do. Yeah, an extra 4, why the heck not? But yes, as I was saying, you can basically do foundations. Let me see. Foundations. There. And you just have enough room to skin through a belt. Technically I should probably have put it down one further, but wanted to make sure, apparently, that I could get some other items through. Excuse me, I'll have a drink. Water much needed. Wonder where those are. It's a cancre. Yeah. we're pretty much stripping out all the iron ore in our jump start system, which is alright. What it's for. Okay, let me see. I think I might just go up and collect that. And then we'll head back and see about doing some sort of build, or figuring out where we want to actually build anyway. Oh, goodness knows. Let's throw all this back in here. We are a bit short of those. Is it going well? This can sit there. We had to call in more mining machines. We had to call in more water pumps and more belts, obviously, and such like. How's this going? Is anything grabbing it? Yeah, thank goodness. It's good. It means I did actually set this up correctly. Sulphuric acid, I mean. Unlike the it's coming in. Technically, I suppose I should put another. You know what I'm gonna. Because it is unlimited, and that is actually an interesting thought. I may have made a boiler cup just a logical silliness. Yeah, rip it all out. Let's forget how many. Let's have a look. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 10 or 12. Let's see. I think I made a logical bollock up when it comes to acid. Because that is infinite, so I do not need to have an alarm on the acid. Excellent. Alright. I'm going to just save where we are. Yes, I have been busy, obviously, as I am muttered about. Let us go. Huh. Didn't realise this is a title locked one. MP, mining partial. And thinking about it, where was the gas giant we tapped here? Was this it? Ice giant. Yep. Done. Cancreting, welcome. It's time to go back to our innermost planet here. Ball light years. Let's get moving. Yeah. Alright. I wonder what other bollock ups I've made. God, that was a once-up. One of the silliest and most simple mistakes that you could make. Don't get the blueprint put together properly. Wonder why I did that. Where are we? I have to Cancri 1. Hit the tab button instead of the flippin' caps button. Terrible. Any rate, here we are. The sulphuric acid was coming down, I thought. I saw. Yep. Thank goodness. Not that it mattered, we had plenty there. We just basically ran out. Okay, now that we've gotten back to our planet here, what do we want to... Hello, what's going on here? Are you completely out of iron? You sodding well are. Good God. Well, I'm not going to look at the source of this. Of course I am. All over there. And the local ones are just basically pretty much dead too. Tiniest little trickle feed coming through. Good thing that we set up some remote ones, isn't it? Alright. Let us look at our technology tab. We've been out there for hours doing things, so let's just see where we should potentially go next. Quantum, that would be helpful too. No, not that one. That one would be helpful. Yes, right, we want to head for green science. And that is where we need to go. However, green science requires quantum chip. So, let's just double check. Yeah, we need that. Just titanium glass. These little red bags. Yes, yes, yes. So much hydrogen. Alright, let's start. And we'll just go down to the quantum chip. Now, thinking of certain things, how many wirelesses builds do we have making titanium? Since we're standing right next to one, well, that's something we can do as well. The answer is sod all, as in only the one by the looks of it. Let us have a look at our information panel. Titanium. Sending. receiving, sending, and yes, alright, I might want to put down another real build. Yes, 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 I think I do want to put down another real build. Yeah. Need to redo that sometime too. Not critical at the moment though. Alright, while I think about this, none out. Time to make a quote unquote proper build for crystal silicon using this recipe. 1.5 seconds makes 2, and we did tap. Let me just double check before I make an idiot of myself again. We did tap out there. Enough for 2. So we will put this to silicon because thinking about it, we probably need to have a look-see at our processes too. Yeah, we desperately need to have a look at our processes. Those are looking basically dead. I'd say we've run out of silicon there. Interesting. Right, so nothing coming out of there. Let us hang on. This is where I'm looking. Assembler, so it's a one-to-one assembler. Alright, where's a good place to put that? Nowhere handy apparently. That'll be too narrow. That's in the way. Oh yeah, we can put it down here. So, assembling one input. Oh, you're going to hang over the tail, aren't you? You are indeed. But you're going to hang over the tail, you're going to be irritating. So I probably need to put it about there. Let's see. There. And while I think about it, it is time to grab a few, maybe that many belts. Was and pretty much out of them. sure what we should do first. Should we do titanium first or something else first? I think maybe we need to get our processors running. What am I looking for? That. Yeah. Is it missing a... No, I did focus it. Good. Jeez, that was embarrassing. Go straight to max. I mean, there's no point not. Let's just pull all the crystal silicon out of this one. And dump it here. Now. Little grid crunch. But then the machinery seems to be able to handle it. Machinery game. And since this isn't such a critical build, I would rather have this up and out of the main build area. Let's see. Any more? Still coming out. Goodness me. As well sit that there. Pull all that in. I won't set it up quite yet because I would like to get as much as possible out of here. Oh, good lord, come on. Last streak's coming out. Excellent. Go ahead, have fun, no need to worry. Alright, since we are going to be doing processors, I guess we better do them now, or very soon. Yeah, now, in other words. There we are. All right. Let's save. 18th episode. This. Processes, 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 processes. Probably can get something here. Alright. What do processors require? Alright, we are going to need that, and well, we have that. We have the silicon, I should say. We need more iron, and we will need more copper. I wonder. Put another iron bolt up here. Since we've got a bit of this in the way. That will be in the way. I can't do anything there. Alright. Iron, copper down here somewhere. I do one for iron, one for copper. Should fit in that area. Along there. So I can do iron, copper, and electronics. Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it then. I wonder, could I potentially... Let's have a look. You can get a smelter in here. Actually, we already have iron. So let us get iron. Oops. Oh. Not what I was actually anticipating as being an issue. Let's try once more. Right. Those are using blue sorters. And all that I have on me are the pile sorters. Not that is an issue in any way, shape and form. This is sorted. Right, and we're just starting to get the first trickles of iron coming in. Probably from off planet. That's definitely going to be a pain. Do I have a copper? No, we only have short copper or semi-copper. Okay, we need a full copper build. And this one we need to come down with. Are we too close? Too close. Ugh. As you can see, I have updated the base blueprints to use pile sorters. So, no, clear, start again. We are doing copper. Double check. Oh, what? I copied the steel. Oh, you utter blithering idiot. Okay, apparently I should not be doing this. This particular point in time, because obviously I am just bollocking everything up in sight. Yeah. We're looking at here, local receiver, right receiver, yeah. Go away. Well, the general idea was sound. Let's look at see if I can screw up this copper one. We'll leave that at that because we should have tons of copper sitting around on this planet. And we may as well use all of that up first. Right. Heading for processors. Probably shouldn't have bothered doing the memory first. Chill. Two inputs. Nope. And you. Huh. Look it. Titanium is not. Well, it's still going, but by God. Processors are choking because we're running out of iron, I'd say. Yeah, looks like it. Yep. What I will do is I will downtime, take a bunch of that to pieces, and I will do the titanium. At present, let's just make sure. Right, it looks as though it is all here. So Now, I'm pretty sure that we cannot how do you put it? We cannot saturate this. But hey, it'll do for start purposes. Yeah. Where the hell? Are you just not? That is... Okay, it's getting it from literally some of the furthest. What in God's name? It's right there beside you. Did I? Local provider, remote provider? And you go across the damn planet for your supply? Holy Moses. Okay, that is even worse than it used to be. Because in the old days, at least it would pull down the, it would go for the closest one, not for the furthest one. That is ludicrous what that's doing. Utterly ludicrous. There is no way it should be doing that. Oh, this does not bode well for Blinken. Long-term sustainability or anything. Or mega bases. Good God. Yeah, look at it. It's pulling, it's got a literal chock-a-block sitting right here, and it's pulling from the other side of the damned planet. Come on. Row it in there. You. Row it in there. Stop acting like a bloody whack job. On the other side of the planet. Grief. And it's got them literally right on their doorsteps. Alright, well. Alright, well. This is not going to be a fun long-term play with that kind of behaviour, because that is utter shit. Alright, what are we doing? Good electronics, we need to do those. Got all that sitting there. Essentially, same thing. Well, yep, same thing. Check. 2 to 1, yep. Never need to do that. We never need to do that. Never need to do that. I am going to flat out shortcut you just by throwing that straight into there. Now, where was my silicon build? Here. Let's go away. Again, we won't be able to saturate this, but we can do pretty decently. But you're not going to be a problem for a while. Now, where can I put the actual processor bolt down? Nowhere here, particularly. I put you over here. Trouble is, there's just too much crud in the way. Don't want to put you up there. I want to keep that for oddball builds. Things like Kimberlite if I ever manage to go out and tap it. You know, if I just put that into a PLS, because I am going to zap this area, then we can put the processor build down here. I can put that straight there. Hmm? Alright, processor build is again a 2-1, isn't it? 2 input. Yep. 88. Now that's interesting. Divided by 3 because 3 makes one processor second. So 88 divided by 3, 29 and 1/3 processors a second. There is no way we will be able to sustain this. I don't know what the heck. Local and remote, we may as well go whole hog. Because there is literally only 2 local things on this planet. Not like it can turn around and grab something from the other side of the sodding planet. This kind of suggests that in future I'm going to need to do these modular build things are going to suck. I'm going to need to do something a little more along the lines of a massive singular build. Or black box this stuff, which I really don't want to be doing. I am very disappointed. It's one of those things, when you're doing achievement runs, you don't tend to do certain things because there's just no point to looking to the future. Once the achievement is done, you're done. Put the save somewhere safe in case you want to go back to it, which is unlikely obviously, but yeah, that's that. Yeah, but when you want to do a long play, you don't want stupid behaviour like that happening. And until the developers sort that out, well, the other alternative is that I say, hey, you go and feed into this particular station, which is just a pain in the butt. So we basically have to wait till the developers can sort that sort of thing out, because that's just wonky behaviour. Yeah, chowing it all down. Excellent, chowed. Oh, of course it backed up. I was about to say I'm amazed it got that far, but then I realised, yeah, it's backed up. Never mind. Okay. Those are going off planet, I would suggest. Good God. Oh, I know where that is. So that is Shift P. Probably heading off planet to do something with this lot. Alright, let's have a look here. Don't care, don't care. Right, Concrete 1. Showing them there. Demand here. Yeah, it's a good thing we're doing a slow play. That will take a while to stabilise. Oh, we've saturated it. I am a little surprised. Would not expect to be able to. Did not expect that to happen at all. At any rate, I think we are way over time. By the time I splice things together. And yeah. Something bollocked here. Local provider. Why are you literally going across to the literal opposite side of the goddamn planet? To get your sodding iron. Literally from every single provider other than the one that is right next door. That is crazy. Absolutely nuts. Have silicon. Oh yeah, it's just been chowed down, so it can't saturate. Yeah, it's alright. Not too surprised. This will slow down because of course we're not providing 60 odd micro components a second. To do that we would need more silicon and more what do you call it? More silicon and another plant making these. Maybe another 2 plants. Alright, we'll set that on it there. We'll just say basically extremely disappointed. At least both of those are now going. Extremely disappointed by the behaviour of that. Enough. Alrighty. Cheers. Stick a pin in it there. Bye.